Good morning. I'm Berks County Commissioner Christian Leinbach, and I want to welcome you to our board meeting for May the 9th. We are broadcasting live via Microsoft Teams Live event. We're also broadcasting via BCTV as well as Facebook and YouTube Live. We'll begin with a moment of silence followed by a pledge to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, we're going to have a special individual read our public comment policy. We're going to have Sophia Glover, who is a 9th grader at Fleetwood High School. She's shadowing Commissioner Santoni today. So Sophia, please read the public comment policy.
Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used: Teams, Q&A, Facebook, YouTube. In person, comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the discretion of the board. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue with the commissioners. The county solicitor shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any commissioner response to public comment will be done at the discretion of the commissioners.
Thank you very much, Sophia. Are there any additions or corrections for the May 2nd meeting minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand approved as presented. We did have one executive session, May the 8th, dealing with personnel and real estate. There are no public comments on specific agenda items in person, and I don't see any online. So we will move into our agenda. Item 1, authorizing. Under that, budget. Adopt a resolution authorizing 2023 budget transfers in the amount of $18,741, 2024 budget transfers in the amount of $50,000, and 2024 appropriations in the amount of $1,315,285 per listing dated May the 3rd of 2024. We have several items listed under Human Resources. Item 1, authorize the appointment of Lauren Keim to Judicial Administrative Assistant in Court Administration. Item 2, authorize the appointment of Thomas Moyer to Supervisor, Shelter Program, Berks County Youth Center. Item 3, authorize the appointment of Brandon Zafuto to Assistant Public Defender 1 in the Public Defender's Office. Item 4, authorize the appointment of John Hoffman to Assistant Public Defender 2 in the Public Defender's Office. Item 5, authorize the promotion of Craig Citrullo from part-time mailroom assistant to full-time mailroom print center coordinator in the mailroom and print center. Item 6, authorize the promotion of Nelson Lopez from Technical Services Manager to Training and Education Manager in the Department of Emergency Services. And item 7, authorize the transfer of Jennifer Marks from Training and Education Manager to Training and QA Officer, Department of Emergency Services. There are several items listed under the Commissioners. Item A, adopt a resolution designating Amanda Helbert, Paralegal, Solicitor's Office, as the interim open records officer for the County of Berks. Item B, adopt a resolution authorizing Mitchell Darcourt, Treasurer, to execute the Truist Wealth Management wire transfer agreement the Truist Custody Agreement, and the Truist County of Berks Custodial Accounts Annual Schedule of Fees. Item C, adopt a resolution authorizing the Chief Operations Officer, or in his absence, the Deputy Chief Operations Officer, to execute the provider attestation for signature on file and RDR contact nursing facility assessment resident day reporting form. Boy, that is a mouthful. On behalf of the Berksheim Nursing and Rehabilitation. Item D, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency e-grants registration request form to grant Keith McConnell, the Chief Public Defender, access to the PCCD e-grant system. Item E, adopt a resolution authorizing the appointment of Arthur Ray Lambert, Upper Bern Township, as the second-class township representative to the Reading Area Transportation Study Coordinating Committee, effective immediately. This is a replacement for Michael Coker, Spring Township, who resigned. Item 2, a motion to authorize execution of contract agreements and amendments as set forth on the contract agenda listing dated May the 6th of 2024. There are a total of 28 contracts. There's one with the Area Agency on Aging. There are 4 jointly with Children and Youth Services and Juvenile Probation. There are 15 with Children and Youth Services, 1 with the coroner, 3 with court administration, 1 with the Department of Emergency Services, 1 with juvenile probation, 1 with mental health and developmental disabilities, and 1 with the solicitor's office. Item 3, a motion to authorize execution of the payments and electronic transfers for the week ending May 9 of 2024. Item 4, a motion to authorize execution of tax collector payroll disbursements dated May 15th of 2024.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the agenda items as presented.
I will second that motion. The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The motion is carried. We'll move now to reports of our treasurer and controller. We'll begin with our county treasurer, Mitch Darcourt. Mitch.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today we have an opening balance of $284,425,274.74. We have a balance to clear of $5,377,043.03, leaving us with a balance of $279,048,231.71. That is all.
Thank you very much. We'll move now to our county controller, Joe Rutterow. Joe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the week ending 5/9/2024, we have a total accounts payable of $10,191,980.90. We have a total payroll of $5,056,255.25 for a total cash disbursement of $15,248,236.15. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joe. We have no report from our Chief Operations Officer today, so we'll go right to Commissioners' reports. Commissioner Santoni.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A few things. First, I also want to recognize our student today who's shadowing me, Sophia Glover, a 9th grade student at Fleetwood Area High School. She's interested in county government. Who knows? Maybe someday she'll be sitting at this table running the show. We wish her the best, and thanks for coming. And some of the things that we have planned for Sophia today, we actually were over at one of the things I wanted to report, courtroom 5A over in the courthouse. Berks County Treatment Court graduation is happening right now. Supposed to start at 9:30, but it's running behind. So we're going to attempt to go back and observe some of that in Judge Geisenhower's courtroom. Along with the other commissioners and our executive assistants, we attended the Bethel Tulpehocken grand opening of their library, and there was an article in the paper about that, and we wish them the best. Also, we attended, Commissioner Rivera spoke at the ceremony. The Health to Go vending machine, again, there's an article in today's paper with regards to that over at the YMCA across the street. It's in conjunction with our organization, COCA, Penn State College of Medicine. It's a vending machine, a big vending machine, easy to use. Even I can figure it out. That has opportunities for healthcare needs that are in that machine, and we encourage people to go over there and utilize it. It's open 24/7. I also had the opportunity to get invited to 10th and Green Elementary and participate in the Read Alliance program in conjunction with United Way. Tammy White, who's the president of United Way, and Deborah Glazer-Lloyd, who's the Read Alliance program manager, invited me over. Aaron Brown, the principal, also welcomed us there. It's an opportunity. It's a program at 6 elementary schools in the city of Reading, where they one-on-one set up reading classes after school, where the young students, kindergarten age, or a little behind on their reading, get put one-on-one with a high school student, and it's a program that obviously is trying to get people up to speed and get them ready to go to first grade. It's a very successful program. It not only helps the students in the elementary school, obviously, with their reading, but it also helps the high school students that come down to help at the elementary schools. They're paid for their work. They're taught money situations. They're given work, and they also have the thrill of being able to help these young students as they move their way through elementary school. There's a celebration, a number of meetings coming up where they're going to celebrate the season of the year, and I look forward to attending one of those. I talked about the Berks County Treatment Facility. I also want to thank our controller, Joe Rutterow, who hosted Lynn and myself, had an opportunity to tour his office and also to sit down and chat with him about his job and to meet his staff. And my final item is Sunday is a rather important day, and I want to celebrate that with all the moms. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, grandmothers, stepmothers, all mothers who play a role in people's lives. I wish you all the best that work here in the county and outside the county. I would like to give a special shout out to my mother, Carmela Santoni, my mother-in-law, Gertrude Martin, and my wife, the mother of our two daughters, Sharon Martin. Wish them a happy Mother's Day along with all the mothers. Have a safe, healthy, and relaxing Mother's Day. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Santoni. Just a few items. This afternoon, from about 4:30 till 7 o'clock, I will be virtually joining the National Association of Counties Board of Directors meeting. Initially, I was supposed to be at the Board of Directors meeting out in California, but because of the knee surgery, my surgeon did not recommend flying that kind of a distance. So I will be joining that board meeting virtually. Tomorrow, we have a couple of things. Some of them, I think all three commissioners will be involved in. We have the R3 graduation. This is Connections work. I'll be right here in this room. I'm not sure which class this is, but we have a number of years under our belt, and this is a fantastic program for people coming out of our treatment courts, people coming out of the jail, learning trades, and working through Connections work to get them jobs. And overwhelmingly, the statistics show that the recidivism rate among the graduates is about 7%. I mean, that is an enormous improvement over where the rate is for those that don't go through any type of programming like that. So the commissioners always try to be there and present whenever possible. Thank you, Barbara. It's cohort 35. So this is a 35th graduating class. I don't know how many are in it. There's as many as 16, no more. And I think I've had as few as 5. Just because you go into the class does not mean you graduate. And almost every cohort has people that don't graduate. And I give credit to people who come back and take it again. Also tomorrow, I will be involved in 2 different meetings with legislators to discuss Governor Shapiro's higher ed proposal to merge the PASHE schools with a community college. We had one of these meetings on Monday as well. Dr. Looney, some RAC trustee members participate. Great meeting with Senator Argyle, Senator on board with RAC, with keeping it independent. It's working. Let's not mess it up. Government in general has a great habit of diving in and fixing things that don't need to be fixed. And this is one of those examples. So we have that tomorrow. Also, every year around this time, we hold a memorial service at the jail. When I say we, our jail leadership, the warden, the deputy wardens, and remember those corrections officers that have passed over the last year, not passed in the line of duty. This is a very close-knit law enforcement group, and it's a large group of folks that serve every day. They're not necessarily visible to everyone, but they are very important, and so we will be there tomorrow to recognize them. And then the last thing I also want to note that Sunday is Mother's Day for my wife. She's kind of like kids that are born around Christmas. Her birthday is Saturday the 11th, and Mother's Day is on Sunday. So we tend to celebrate them together. But the only mother I still have in my life is my wife, and she's an amazing woman. Without going into any detail, I don't know how I would have made it through the surgery. I was a big baby, and my wife is an amazing, amazing woman. Yesterday evening, my wife and I went to my mother's grave, and we planted a little banner that said, "Happy Mother's Day in heaven." That was my wife's idea. That's the kind of woman that she is, and I'm sure, I mean, you jumped right in. I go back to a quote from Abraham Lincoln. He said, "All I am and all I ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother." With that, we will move on. Any comments from row officers?
I don't have any at this time, Commissioner.
Thank you. Just a couple comments. Just wanted to announce it's been posted, but we're looking in the controller's office for a senior government accountant. That position, for folks that might be interested in that or know someone that might be interested in that, they can visit the berkspa.gov, under employment opportunities to find out more about that. And just to let you know, on the audit side of the controller's office, we're starting to finalize our tax collector audits. I think we're getting close to wrapping up the MDJs. And so we're moving right along on schedule with those audits. On the financial side, we're working through some challenges. We hope that we get all of the information we need so we can get it to our external auditors to keep us on our June 30th deadline for the financial statements. So just wanted to give you a brief update on that. And other than that, thank you.
Thank you. So, Sophia, one note, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to give a speech. On our chat, which is the internal, Derek Harris posted that a number of years ago, he shadowed then Commissioner Kevin Barnhart when he was in high school, and he ended up working here. He works under Pam Mennett in our Community and Economic Development Department. So as you noted, you never know. So Derek, thank you for that note. We will go to public comment. We have one person signed up in person, Crystal Kowalski, Wyomissing, PA.
Crystal Kowalski, Wyomissing. Good morning, commissioners.
Good morning.
It's good to see you. I'm coming here with a proposal, an idea for the shelter program and the upcoming juvenile detention facility. I would very much like to see a music and arts program going into both of those places. And I want to offer my help and my connections in the music community to achieve that. Thank you.
Thank you. And I know that's something that's near and dear to you. You're a music teacher, and for many, many years, you provided that service at the ICE facility. I remember my first tour there. What's this? It's a music room. There were some guitars, I believe some violins, different things, and it was that's when Diane Edwards explained to me some of the work that you did there. So thank you very much. I think that's something we'll look at, and Jesse, if we can make sure we get that information to Larry and Kevin, since they are not here. Larry is the point person on that. We have no one online, so that brings us to the end of our agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we adjourn.
Meeting stands adjourned.